I have so much to say. I talk to myself all the time, and I feel like I always have great conversations with myself. But the moment that I put the camera on and this microphone here, it's just like I stop. Because I feel like, okay, I have to talk a certain way or act a certain way or say certain things. So hopefully as long as I start making more videos, I will be more confident in myself. We'll see. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys haven't been here before, I'm making these videos because I want to see how I grow as a human, as a woman, as whatever. There's been so many things that have been going on, but I don't want to share everything because it's really hard during these times to trust people. It really is, and you don't want to overshare. You don't want people to judge you. It's just whatever. But there's been a lot going on, right? And I feel that I am on this journey of healing from healing. I talk a lot about relationships and dating on my videos, but there's more to me than that. The reason why I talk about those things is because those are easy to talk about. Those aren't really personal, right? They're interesting and whatever. But I've come to realize that in life, I don't even know what I'm saying, but everything that I've wanted has manifested, has come to life. But there was a point in my life a couple months ago where I was stressed. I was stressed because I felt like I needed more, and I was like, okay, here is my next plan. This is what I'm gonna do next now that I have this. And I'm like, wait a minute, you need to start being grateful for what you have. Everything is gonna happen when it's time. If I was to talk to my 18-year-old self and tell them this, and this, they would be proud, and I am proud of myself. Something that I've learned in the past couple months is telling myself I am proud of myself. Because we are our worst critics. We're constantly telling ourselves bad things like, oh my God, I should have done this. I need to work on this. It's time to do this. And I'm learning to appreciate myself all my life. I don't want to say all my life, but for the most part, I am the oldest in the family here. I have a sister that lives in Mexico, but here in the US, in the household, I am the oldest. Growing up, I had to learn at a very young age to translate for my parents because we needed help paying our bills. I grew up in the city of Chicago, on the south side, low income, rough neighborhood. I had to do that, translate at 6-7 years old, go with my parents. I would go with my parents to the food pantry to get food with my dad. I would hear my parents stress about bills. So all my life, I'm like, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna help my parents get a house, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And finally, here we are, right? It happened. And I've just come to, and it was stressful moving and figuring, I had to do all of this stuff. Learning to buy a house, learning more, what does this mean, what does that mean, and having no guidance, which sucks. Especially when you're first generation, you don't know what the hell. What does this mean? What do I do? My parents telling me, hey, what is it? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? And then moving, it was so stressful. And this really opened my eyes and made me realize that it's time to think about yourself. I love my parents. They've always been there for me through the bad times. But I've also done a lot. That's what I feel like. I feel like I grew up stressing about bills at a young age. Why should I be worried about that? I'm a kid. I went to school for my parents because I wanted for them to have a better life. But it's now my time. It's my time to be successful. My time to be me and do what I like. I'm 28 years old. I've never taken a vacation, a real vacation for myself. I've truly never enjoyed life. I'm not good at managing my money because nobody taught me, and I'm learning. And like I said, my parents always been there for me, but they had their own problems, so I had to figure out a lot of stuff growing up, and now I am at a point where I really just want to enjoy my life. It's time to enjoy my life. It's time to put myself first, and it starts by me saying I am proud of myself. I've never really said that, never, until the past month and a half. I've joined the gym 2 years ago. I joined the gym 2 years ago, right? But then COVID happened, and then I would go here, I would go there. I was going a couple times a month, but the last month and a half, I've really focused, and I've been going, and it's tiring. You would think because I thought going to the gym is like, you go to the gym and you're going to have energy all day. But that's not the case. When you go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, you're exhausted. You're tired. So I go to the gym, I work, I have to go home, clean, whatever, do what I gotta do. So it gets very tiring. But I'm grateful. I also, this past month, haven't really been drinking. And I feel good. I really do. For 10 years, I have health problems. And I still drink and I still eat junk. And I am at a point where I'm starting to feel better because I'm also starting a new medicine. I started like a month ago, and I've been the healthiest with my medicine and my digestive problems. I've been the healthiest ever. It sucks to be sick. It really, really sucks because you can't do anything. You're in pain, physical pain, and it sucks so bad. So bad. But I have my little diary. So on, I don't even know when I wrote this, but I wrote this in 2018, the type of life I want to live. And all my life I've always, so all my life, not all my life, but like in my late teens, I wanted to be fit. And then all of a sudden, things happened. I got sick, and I felt like, oh my God, this is a sign to eat healthier. But for 10 years, I was not healthy. And I feel like I'm at a point in my late 20s where my 30s are going to be awesome. That's what I feel. Okay, so this is 2018 when I wrote the kind of schedule that I want to live like, I guess, the life that I want to live. So, wake up at 7 a.m., 7 to 8, jump rope, push-ups, whatever. 8:15, drink water, eat breakfast. From 10 to 12, work on my business, go to the juice bar. That's my stomach. Eat a burrito, drink water, head home or 4 p.m. Do some cleaning. 6:30, attend my boxing classes. 8 p.m. head home, rest, meditate. Call my mom to see how she's doing. And this is just something, oh my God. I've always wanted, even though I say 7 a.m., my goal is to wake up really like at 5 in the morning. And I've been doing that a couple times during the past month and a half that I've been going to the gym. But yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I still feel lonely sometimes, and I feel that which is bad, my bad way of thinking. I feel like I need a man to fill in that loneliness. And not necessarily a relationship, but I always keep around somebody. I'm always texting somebody or whatever. And I need to learn to just be okay with being lonely and be okay with not, because I don't want to be in a relationship with just anybody. I don't. But I do keep around just anybody because I want someone to entertain me, someone to keep me some company, and someone to text me. I have problems, right? And I'm learning to let go of that. For the past 2 to 3 years, I've always kept somebody around. Always. Either it was this guy or another guy. And, well, the past month, 2 months, I cut one guy out. Then it's crazy because every time I try to cut these men out of my life, somebody pops up. Like, I cut this one, I tell myself, I'm done messing around, I'm done. Somebody messages me out of nowhere, out of the blues. This guy that I hadn't talked to in like a month, a year, 6 months, they pop up somehow, some way. But what I realized, what made me want to cut these men out, cut them out of my life, is the fact that, I use dating apps to meet men. And I've attracted these men that just want to sleep around, and I've never really met a man that I'm like, wow. Well, actually, I did meet one man. But I met this man I'm all over the place, but I met this man last summer, and he wowed me, and he made me realize that how sad my dating life is, because my dating is not dating, it's just hooking up with guys. He was such a gentleman, and it was the basic stuff that a guy could do, and I never had that, and that made me so sad about my dating life. Like, how dare I disrespect myself? But whatever, that guy didn't like me, we stopped texting, and I had to learn to be rejected, and it hurt so bad. Rejection hurt so bad. But that's the type of man that I want to date. Not specifically him, because I will never force anybody to be in my life. If you don't want to be a part of my life, sucks. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, but I will never force anyone. Like, I wouldn't want somebody to force me to be in their life if I don't want to be. So after that, last summer, all of the guys that I've met, like I said, I met them through dating apps. So I'm like, most of them, like, I've met a bunch of guys, all of them just want to hook up. This one guy was like rare that wanted to date. That wanted not to date, but like he was something, I don't know. Then I meet this one guy in person, which I don't do in-person dating. When I go to the bars, when I go out to eat, I'm not looking around and trying to see who I can get at or who can holla at me or blah, blah, blah. No. All my dating is through dating apps. So I meet this guy out in public one night. I met this guy like 2 months ago. He turns out to be exactly like all the men, not all of them, this one guy that I've talked about. He is exactly the same. And that is when I realized I have a problem. Why am I attracting these kind of men? Because at first I'm like, oh, it's because of the dating apps, because dating apps are just bullshit, and that's all you're gonna get, hookups and guys not wanting to hook up. But no, I meet this guy in person, and this guy is just, he didn't just want to hook up. He reminded me of the other guy, where he acted like he wanted something serious, like he wanted something more. But I ended up finding out some stuff about him that I didn't like, and some stuff that he was hiding from me. So then that's when I said, wow, that's it? That's crazy. something is wrong with me. And the truth is, something is wrong with me, and I don't want to be in a relationship. I really don't want to be in a relationship because it takes a lot of work. Being with him the first 2 weeks, the honeymoon phase, I was like, wow, he really likes me. He's doing all of this. But at the same time, I had to take time out of my day to hang out with him. Like, I had to schedule, not my life around him, but like, I couldn't, like right now, I'm making this video. And after I make this video, I'm gonna make some juice. So, it's like, oh, I can't do this because I'm gonna hang out with him. Or, I don't know how to explain. Like, fitting someone into my life, it's because, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it. Like, fitting someone into my life takes work. Putting someone in my life, relationships take work. And right now, I don't have that type of energy to put into a relationship. And I just I'm at a point where I'm just deep. Yes, a part of me would like to be with someone or whatever. But the other part, the 75%, knows that relationships are hard work, and there is another person. You're gonna have to accept who they are, not deal with their BS. Of course, you want to respect yourself, but nobody's perfect, and you're gonna have issues. So for me, it's like, I already have my own issues. At this moment in my life, I don't feel like I need to add someone else's problem, or like whatever, relationship issues. Even if they're healthy, there's still gonna be problems. And that's not what I'm trying to focus on right now. And I'm just trying to let go of that feeling of wanting to be with someone. I don't want to feel that way anymore. I really want to just focus on myself. I really want to travel. I want to better myself, and I want to go out there and step out of my comfort zone. That's all that I want to do. And I am 27. I'm going to be 28 in August. So you're going to see more of me. If you feel the same way, if you have any tips, if you've been going through the same thing, comment down below. And excuse my guts if you heard them. I have ulcerative colitis. And I didn't pass. I'm not going to say anything. Bye.